What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. We have Tennessee State's top four. On our left we have BJ, and on the right we have Steven Clark. And we know that Steven is playing the Florges Virizion Shaman deck. And not really sure what BJ's playing. He hasn't been on stream yet, but this is top four. And we see that Steven does have a rip sleeve there. But both these players are for Tennessee. Fun fact, all of Tennessee top four was from Tennessee. There we go. So Tennessee represented the state very nicely. So we have a 100% chance right now of winning Tennessee States with the Tennessee players. Alright, let's see what happens here. What started does Steven have? Alright, see a bunch of fighting energies in BJ's hand, so we actually see a fighting deck. We see Hawlucha, and BJ gets to go, so we see another Hawlucha. I see Crobat, so I guess we're seeing a Landorus, or Hawlucha. Right now it's just like a Hawlucha Crobat. He could be playing Landorus, he could be Lucario. Depends which one he is playing. But you see it in here, both players get six cards in their hand. It is the start of the game. So shuffle your hand. Both players shuffle their hands in their deck and draw as many cards as they have prize cards left. So that's why they both get 6 here. So we see BJ get a Zubat down. And Ultra Ball discarding a Fighting and a Karina. I imagine this will get another Zubat. I'm not really sure how this matchup goes for Steven. Not really sure who's going to win here. I've never seen this matchup before. On to Steven's turn. See a Fairy Guard in his hand. Some other stuff. Steven's debating what to do here. Maybe Steven doesn't have anything really. Here we see an Ultra Ball, discarding Ultra Ball and a Verse Seeker. I imagine this will get a Spritzy here. Okay, a Xerneas, that's fair. Alright. And we see a pass from Steven. No supporters from Steven. That's rough. Here we see a Muscle Band, so that's going to do 100 damage right now. He has another Strong Energy in his hand, too. Wow. Alright, so we see a Juniper here. This Hawlucha's going to do 6, 8, 10, 12. It's going to do 120. And with the Golbat, 140. Oh, wait. Steven thought he attacked him. So. Alright, so see 140. Come on to this Florges. Here we see a Rainbow, bring it up to 150. And we're going to see a lead. So a lead, search your deck for a supporter card, put in your hand. So we're going to see probably a Juniper or an End come down from Steven. I imagine he'll get the End because he knows this Florges is going to go down. Yeah. So that way when BJ takes 2 prizes, he can end him down to a lower hand size. Let's see here. What can BJ do? We see a Scoop Up Cyclone in his hand, so that says Ace Pick of Choice, Scoop Up Cyclone. We see an Ultra Ball, so he can get either another Crobat or Golbat or something down. Here we see an Ultra Ball discarding some kind of Psychic Pokemon, a Super Scoop Up. Not really sure what that Psychic Pokemon is, but here we see a Lucario. Alright, so puts the Lucario down. Here we see a Golbat, put 30 on that, or just knock it out. Now, Steven can't play the Scoop Up Cycle and pick up this Hawlucha. That's really cool here. Now, set up this Lucario. Probably attach a Strong Energy, Muscle Band. Wow. So BJ just having everything he needs. Here comes another Zubat. And we'll see a... Oh, I'm not really sure what it does. What its attack name does. It does 30 damage and it's not affected by resistance. So that's why we see 70 total because the Strong Energy plus 20 plus another Muscle Band, 20 more. So 70 total. Why can't I remember I can't remember the name right now. I'm sorry about that. I haven't played Lucario that much. I know the second one's like Corkscrew Punch maybe? And the last one's Somersault's Kicked. I can't remember the first one at all. But here we see a Geomancy from Steven. Get 2 Fairy Energies out. But BJ will be able to take another prize this turn. Now BJ can just start one-shotting these Florges with Lucarios. Here we see a fighting... okay, so we see a Strong and a Muscle Man going to bench Hawlucha. Here we see a Juniper discarding a Crobat and an Ultra Ball thing. Now I kind of wish BJ would attach strong energy to the Lucario, so that way he can like one-shot the Florges or have potential to. But here we see another attack. Oh, Missile Jab, that's what it does. Missile Jab. There we go, I remember it now. Alright. So BJ's up 3 prizes. This is going down here really quick for Steven. But he does have Robotee's down now. Does he have a supporter or not? Alright, so see a Verse Seeker. For an in BJ down to 3 cards. Steven gets 6 here. Now, Steven needs to draw into multiple fairy Pokemon here. So that Bright Garden will start doing a lot of damage. But what can BJ can just go crazy with this Lucario. He did draw a Fighting Energy too, so he can Corkscrew Smash to draw 6 cards in his hand. Here we see a Fair Energy come down, 2 Spritzies, and we're going to see a Bright Garden for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 total with the Muscle Band. So let's see here. What is Steven going to do? Alright. So we're actually going to see a lead here. Maybe Steven doesn't have a supporter in his hand. So we see an N come down. Now, can BJ actually knock out this Florges this turn? That'd be crazy if he can. Right now, he's doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 total. He does have the strong energy in hand, so he can do 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So he's going to Somersault Kick for 140. And draw, you have 6 cards in your hand. It does 60 base, but with the Muscle Band, 2 Strongs, and a Fighting Stadium, those are each 20 plus cards. So that's how he did 140 total. And he drew you have 6 cards, but Steven did have the end off the lead, so he kind of just end BJ's hand down to 3 cards. But if BJ draws into a energy, he'd be in really good shape. He can just one-shot this Florges. Here we see energy move. We see a max potion healing the Florges. 2 energies up to the active. And I guess we'll see a Bright Garden here for 120. Yep. Alright, so on to BJ's turn. He has a Golbat in hand. What does he do here? We see a Landorus come down, so BJ does play both the Landorus and Lucario. Here we see a Super Scoop Up, Tails. See a Golbat, put 20 on. BJ's trying to think here. Onto the Florges, Spritzy, sorry. And we'll see another Corkscrew Smash for 6, 8, 10, 12, 120. But the Lucario will go down here. Here we see a Romatease come down. Not a Muscle Band attachment. I think it was a Muscle Band attachment. Here we see a Juniper. Can Steven draw into another Max Potion knot? He ran really hot in top 8, drawing those Max Potions back to back to back. Will he continue his trend or not? Doesn't seem like it. He has. I think he would have played it down really quickly if he did draw a Max Potion. So Steven's trying to figure out the math and everything here. So we see a treat. Send with the Xerneas. So he did get the Max Potions here. Alright. Maybe he realized, like, maybe that Halucha can actually one-shot his Florges. I don't know. Pretty sure Steven did the math correctly. Maybe there's some way if you get, like, Crobat, Golbat, Strong Energy, something, he could have knocked it out. Here we see a Super Scoop Up, Tails. Burst Seeker. Wonder what it's going to get here. I guess he could get a Lysander, but I imagine he's going to get, like, a draw card. So, Verse Seeker for Juniper. Yep, Juniper is hand away. Draw 7 cards. And, I mean, BJ already attached a Strong Energy return on the Landers. He did draw a Strong Fighting Stadium, so he could play that down if he wants to. So, wait, Steven doesn't have Free Retreat, but I think Steven plays 4 Fairy Garden, so I think Steven will always have a counter for that. But here we see the Landers doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 30 to the bench of Florges. On to Steven's turn, we see a Computer Search discarding a Fan Club and a Vrizian. Wonder what the card he'll get here. Now, if he attacks with Florges, there might be a chance he can be knocked out. There's too much math on, like, BJ said that could happen. Like, multiple Crobats, multiple Golbats, stuff like that can always mess things up. Strong Stadium, Fighting Stadium, Strong Energies, stuff like that just makes everything too crazy to even think about what's going to happen here. So here we see another Florges come down. And I think Steve is trying to contemplate to attack with it or not. Here we see an end. Ending BJ down to 3. Steven gets 4. Now Steven can use Bright Garden this turn. I think it's going to do 120 unless he has a Muscle Band attached to it. Which will do 140. I don't think the difference really matters here. But here we see BJ does get 3. Steven gets 4. Right. Steven's trying to think of what to do here. Maybe he's trying to figure out the math with Halalucha. The Halalucha is kind of scary. Like I said, it maybe has potential to knock out or one shot the Florges with like Golbats and Gorbats and stuff like that. Like I said. Let's see what Steven decides to do here. So we see Steven sending the Florges, moving energy to a fresh Aromatisse, so he gives all of the energies aboard. And we'll see a Bright Guard here for 140. Alright, so on to BJ's turn. See a Burst Seeker in his hand, not really sure how useful that's going to be. Here we see a Fighting Energy, actually not a Crobat, so he might actually Skill Dive. So Skill Dive does 30 to any Pokemon in play. Here we see Burst Seeker for Juniper, draw 7 cards. 6, 7. Let's see here, what does BJ get? See a Golbat in his hand, I'm not really sure how useful that's going to be here. See a Fighting Stadium too, I think playing the Fighting Stadium now would be really cool here. See Golbat coming to the bench, or he's going to use it on the bench Spritzy and take a knockout there. So we see 90 total. Alright, so that's the problem with the Spritzys here, they just get easily knocked out by this Landorus, just snipe damage, just the 30 and then a 20 from the Golbats. Really, it kind of stinks. So let's see what Steven can do here. If BJ gets like double Crobat, he can put 60 down on that bench Aromatisse with a 20 and then just snipe it off. But the Crobat. Here we see a Fairy Guard to come down. Because Aromatisse does have 90, so you can't do multiple snipes here. Oh wait, never mind. BJ has 2 prizes left. I'm silly. So we see an energy transfer here. And we'll see Xerneas' second attack to do 100 damage. Discard a Fairy. So here's BJ draws a Lysander and uses Halalucha to actually kill the Florges. There we see game 1 going to BJ's favor. I guess it's a bad matchup for Florges just because, like I said, the Landorus and Crobat can actually pick up your Spritzys before you can evolve an Aromatisse and just do the bench damage, stuff like that. BJ can just like spread the damage here anywhere he wants to, and it kind of hurts Steven because it's not all targeted in one place. So when that happens, Steven has to play like multiple max potions to actually heal his Pokemon. So once BJ starts spreading the damage around, Steven's in a lot of trouble because he can't play multiple max potions that way. But we'll see what happens here. I think it was a quick game 1. Like I said, it's hard to tell with the time limit is sped, or when the video is spread 2 times the speed. So game 1 goes to BJ. See what happens here. They're both shuffling each other decks right now. Alright, there we go. We'll see 7 cards for both players. And we'll see Steven Mulligan here. And BJ get a dunk here. I think BJ has the potential to dunk here. If he starts like Landorus and Steven starts like a lone Spritzy, he can just like strong. Yeah, just a strong Landorus, like strong energy Landorus, one shot to Spritzy. I think they have 50 HP. I'm like 99% sure they do. So let's see what Steven starts here. So, okay, so Florges, so not a knockout, not a turn 1 dunk. But, Steven just passed here? Did he just... Oh man, that's really bad if Steven just passed here. Yep, it looks like Steven passed. He has a bunch of dead cards in his hand. Oh no. This is never a good way to go out. Here we see a Muscle Man come down. Here we see a Juniper. Kind of risking it. Not attached to Fighting Energy. Does he draw energy? The Fighting State will come down. Oh, BJ, you missed the energy. If he would attach energy, he could have won next turn. Alright, see Landorus come down. Golbat 20 here. Here we see an Ultra Ball. This card has Super Scoop Up and an in. I imagine this gets another Golbat. Going down here real fast. So put another 20. Putting 40 total. I don't think BJ can actually win this turn. Here we see a Strong Energy. 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, that is a knockout. He has 40 damage. Holy cow. Well, that's game 2. That's what happens sometimes. You just get a donk with the deck that does a lot of damage. Hopefully you enjoyed top 4. That was a rough game 2 for Steven. Game 1 was kind of close, but the Spritzys just kept getting it was just easy targets for the Landorus, Crobat, stuff like that. So BJ does advance to the finals. So a Landorus, Halalucha, Crobat deck makes it to the finals, and we'll have to see what happens in the finals. Who we're playing against. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I hope you enjoy the videos, and have a great day. Alrighty, bye.